Okay. Good evening, everyone. How are you today?
Very fine,
Fine.
thank you. Good
Fine,
evening.
fine.
Yeah, don't
That's fine,
worry.
thank you.
We're going to have almost every part of this session is going to be interactive because I will need a lot of feedback from us. We are supposed to have Moje Kotelli this evening talking to us from Zurich, but she actually requested for a shift of dates because of other commitment, because of her own job. So she wouldn't be able to meet up today. So I had to say, okay, I will take my session today while she will switch to my session. Okay, so the whole idea is for you to be able to have a variety of ideas and thoughts from different people, and they will be able to enrich your mind, as professionals. We want to make sure that at the end of 3 months, you have so much you are taking away from this program. For some of you, you might have been thinking that maybe the program is kind of slow, maybe things are not forthcoming as expected, and all of that. I will tell you that to build knowledge, you don't rush. You have to take your time, and you also have to be proactive on your own side. And this is going to be part of what I will be touching today. Okay, because I've been in this process before. I mean, some years, but over like 10 years now, I was in this process. I was going through this process, but it helped me because I was able to maximize the opportunity. So, and that's why today I want us to discuss. I don't want to talk to you. I want us to actually discuss on how to monetize your digital skill. There are so many of us that already have digital skill before this mentorship program. Some of you probably already making money online. You already doing one or two things that are yielding profit for you. But I want us to have a kind of discussion that will further open our eyes and will further help us to be able to identify more opportunity and be able to maximize the available channels. Okay. So I'm going to open a blank page actually, where we can be able to have, yeah, we can be able to share ideas. Okay. Um, so I'm going to start with, I want us to start with digital skills. Um, I would like us to uh, discuss on, let me share my, okay. So let's first of all explore the available digital skills. I know there are so many of them. You and I want us to look at it. Let's look at it. What are the available digital skills? I would like us to discuss this. Please, you can unmute yourself.
Digital marketing.
Okay, digital marketing, right?
Data analysis.
Oh, fantastic. So I'm coming. Digital, digital marketing. Sorry. Data analysis. Okay.
UI
Market
UX.
research. Okay.
Fine. Fine.
Virtual assistant.
What did you say?
Virtual assistant.
Virtual. Okay.
Customer
Market
service.
research.
Okay. Customer service, market
Research.
research. Okay.
Graphic designing.
Graphic design. Okay.
Website design.
What did he say?
Website.
Web design.
Website
Okay.
design. Yeah.
Web development.
App development.
What else?
Software development.
Software. Okay.
App
Tech
testing.
support.
Come again, please.
Tech support.
Tech support.
Yes.
Virtual assistance, tech support. Then what else?
App testing.
What did you call it?
App testing. Software testing.
Okay. App testing. Okay.
Search engine optimization.
Okay. So I can go on to say,
SEO.
can go on to say, okay, sorry. I say SEO, right?
Yes. Search
Social media, right?
Yeah.
Getting right? Am I correct? Am I correct?
Can't see what you're writing properly.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so now, okay, so we also have something like under social media marketing. Okay, content, like I say, content
Mhm.
development.
Development. Yes.
Okay, or creative writing, right? Okay, I will stop here first. Okay. All right, so let's hold on here. Now, with what we have here right now, what um, can you see your skill? Can you see your skill on the screen?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if there is
Yeah.
something you can do that is not here, please mention it. Is there something you can do that is not here?
Data entry. Development.
Okay, data entry. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So data entry. What else? Excuse me. Anything else? Let's come up with something, please. There's hundreds of things you can do. Okay, let's say, do you know that people do stuff like um, you can even break it up to say Instagram, um, marketing. Sorry, to be Okay. Is this spelling of Instagram? Are you guys there?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But I think Instagram marketing is part of digital marketing.
Digital marketing is very large actually. It's still part of some of the things I'm going to touch for those who are in digital marketing. I'm still going to take some sessions. Digital marketing is very large. That's why you see we break out SEO, we break out creative writing from digital marketing, because even creative writing alone, it's a career on its own. You might not be a digital marketer and be a creative writer, but you are still a digital marketer. But you can also be a social media marketer, like basically focusing on like Facebook marketing, for example, and you don't do any other thing, and you do only Facebook marketing, and you're good at what you do, and you'll be making a lot of money just by managing only Facebook for organizations. Okay, so like personal branding, people who can help others to create personal branding and the rest of it. We have what we call LinkedIn marketing. You see, all these things, the reason why I'm bringing them down for you is because I want to open your eyes to be able to see beyond just oh, I want to learn digital marketing and the rest of it. Because almost, I mean, majority of the people that subscribe for this program actually subscribe to digital marketing and business analysis. And unfortunately, I can see that the business analysis class is yet to start. I think it starts maybe next week or so. Okay, so now we have about we have about 1 to 10, then 1 to 4, that's 14. So we have like 14 items, skills here. So let's now talk. Now, how do you monetize your skill? Because all the things we put up here are the things that naturally are the things you can be employed for, that you are employed by organization. You work probably, you wake up every morning, you dress up and go to work to do some of these things that we have displayed on that list. What has changed actually is that technology has make it so easy that you can now work for organization remotely. You can work in Ghana while you live in Nigeria. You can work in Lagos while you live in Gombe State. You can work in London while you live in West Africa, because if your job is basically things you can deliver virtually, okay, things you can do online. For example, let's take the skills one after the other. We have let's take like SEO, for example, or let me take something more. If we take SEO. Okay, let me take something like, okay, I can even take the SEO, or maybe like a digital market. Let's say social media marketing, like Facebook marketing. You know that when someone engages you, that a company engages you that you should manage their Facebook page to help them to, probably they want to grow. Maybe their Facebook page is currently followed by 1,000 people, and right now they want to grow. In the next 1 year, they want to grow from 1,000 to 100,000 followership, and they want to ensure that their Facebook is able to get a lot of engagement, that people are able to interact with their page, and they also want to ensure that they're able to start getting customers, conversions from their Facebook page to their website, and so people can come from Facebook to buy their products. And let's assume they have a budget of like maybe 1 million naira they want to spend to run advert and to carry out their campaign in the next 12 months. So all of these things, the negotiation, the discussion of the project, and the actual implementation of the project, all of these things can be done virtually. For example, as a digital marketer, almost all my clients in the last 3, 4, 5 years, I don't meet them physically. I'm talking about years before COVID-19. I'm talking about even businesses, companies in Lagos. I'm in Lagos, businesses in Lagos that I work for. Many of them we never meet. Some of them we only meet at the beginning of the project. I visit their office at the beginning of the project. We sign contract and the rest of it. We can be on the project for the next 6 months. I don't go to their office. I don't need to go to their office because everything I need, it's going to be on my system. If I need anything from them, I request by email and they get back to me through email. If they need somebody to engage me constantly, then we have probably with the company we create maybe a WhatsApp group where 2 of their staffs, interact with me on the things they want me to do for them. And how I also, maybe if I create a content for them, I send to them, I say, yeah, let's check this, let's check this flyer, let's edit it, let's correct and all of that so that I can go live. All of these things I can be achieved without physical meeting. Before, if you probably want to print a flyer for a company, you have to do a draft, then you enter a transportation, you go to the office, maybe VI, you show it to the MD and the rest of it. And you guys discuss and you go back. But now you just send whatever you have designed, like graphic design, you send it by email. Okay, so they check it and they say, okay, correct this, change that, and they get it back to you. Okay, and you do your design, you send to them. Like, for example, I have a graphic designer that has been working with me for the past 2 years, and I've not met him. I've not met him before. Michael is in Lagos. I'm in Lagos. He's probably on the mainland. I'm on the island, but we've never met before. And we are not planning to meet because we don't need to meet. No, Michael is a graphic designer. I saw his work with a friend and I said, man, I love this work. I love this work. Who is the guy? Who is doing this stuff for you? He said, oh, it's this person. I'll give his WhatsApp number. He gave me his WhatsApp number and I talked to him. And we agree, and we've been working together for the past 2 years. And if I meet him on the road, I may not even recognize him anyway. And I've been paying him for good 2 years. The same way I've worked, I have an organization I'm working for like 5 years right now. 5 years. A company in VI, no, not in VI, at Ikoyi, Awolowo Road. For the past 5 years, I've been working for this company, and I've been to that company maybe not more than 4 times. Not more than 4 times. I've been to that company. The last 5 years, I've been there not more than 5 times. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that you can monetize your skill. Some of the kind of skills you have that are normal skills that you are employed and you go to office every day, you can do some of these jobs and you don't leave your house, you don't leave your home. And those are the things, this is the kind of conversation I want us to have today. So I want to make it actually conversational. I want to learn from your own experience. I want to see where you are having challenges so that I can be able to help you out. Now, I will share my story, how I started. Yes, I will share my story, how I started. Maybe it will also inspire some of you. When I graduated from university, my first job was a contract job with a bank in Nigeria. And while I was working for that bank, I kept on developing myself. Because before I started working with the bank, I already went through a mentorship training which was sponsored by the World Bank on business outsourcing. And after the mentorship, actually it was that mentorship that actually gave me the confidence, the courage, and the knowledge required to be able to secure the contract job with the bank. Okay, because I read history in school, so it was my training on business outsourcing that exposed me and gave me more knowledge on how to be able to identify value creation, adding value in organization. And so I started working for the bank. I worked for the bank for 2 years. And during the period of my work for this bank, 2 years, I ensure that I continue to develop myself, I continue to build myself, and that's one of the things I'm going to tell you today. Don't depend, I just have to tell you this off record. Don't depend on the information from your trainers. Go on YouTube and search related topics around the program you are studying on sourcing mentorship program. Go and look for other extra videos. If you have laptop, download those videos on your laptop. Practicalize those. You see, ideas are flying everywhere. I mean, there is flood of ideas about whatever it is you want to learn, around the world right now. Okay, so the ideas is everywhere, different platform and all of that. So you have to continue to research. You meet with your trainer every Saturday, Monday to Friday. If you are the type that probably you don't have a job for now, even myself, that time I had a job. You know what it means to work with a bank? I get to office 6 a.m. every morning. Then I used to live at Ojudu. My office was in VI. So if you are going to beat the traffic, you have to leave the house as early as 5 a.m. Okay? So you have to get up as early as as early as 4 a.m. leave my house as early as after maybe latest 5:15. I'm out of the house. By 6, after 6, I'm already in my office in VI. So I cannot take time and sleep. Because if you are still on the road by 7, you're going to be in the traffic till 9 a.m. Okay, so I have to get to the office early. So when I get to the office early, one of the things I also do is that I bring out my phone. As I watch videos, I watch tutorials on digital marketing. The time I started digital marketing, that right now you have training digital marketing all over the place. Like 10 years ago, there was no such thing. It's very hard for you to get digital marketing training and the rest of it. So I go online, and most of the videos I get are foreign videos. I learned from these guys. Okay, so you have to be hungry for knowledge. You have to be searching for knowledge. You have to be digging. You say knowledge is like gold. You dig to find it. It's not always on the surface. It's not always available. No, you have to dig to bring it out. That's how to get knowledge. Okay, so I continue to research. After 2 years, I left the job, and I left the job, and I needed to stand on my own. And the first job I got, let me tell you how I got the first job. The first project I got as a freelancer. I talked to somebody I've known before, like a boss, like a former boss. I told him that this company, what you are doing, I can help you to market it. I can help you to promote your product on social media and the rest of it. And he said, oh, wow, that's a good thing. So let's get started. How do you do it? I say, okay, you will pay me every month, you will pay me 100,000 naira. The man laughed. He said, I'll pay you 100,000 naira. Okay, now let me see what you want to do first. If you can give me results, then I can even pay more than 100,000 naira. But what I will do is that I will start with you. I will start with 30,000 naira. I said, wow, 30,000 naira. But I had to take it for a start. I had to take it. I take 30,000 naira. Do you know what I do? From the 30,000 naira, I will run adverts, Facebook adverts. Out of 30,000, I will spend like 4,000 to 5,000 naira on paid adverts for the company. And my target for the advert is that I make sure that I run adverts for more people to follow the page, because that will be an encouragement. Because, for example, if a company has a Facebook page for like 6 months and only has about 7 people following the page, and suddenly you take over as a digital marketer, and within a month you have ensured that 500 people are now following the page, even if you didn't make a single sale, it's going to be happy. So the first month I ran advert for the man. I'm talking about 10 years ago. The man was very happy, was very happy, which means that somehow I was able to add value to his business. I was able to bring value to the table. So the first month he paid me 30,000, second month he paid me, third month he paid me. Not that money was enough for me to take off my needs. As a matter of fact, that period, I spent most of the money on powering my generator. Because as I was doing his job that time, I was still learning on the job. I wasn't really a good digital marketer. I was still learning. I was still going through trainings, watching videos on how to do SEO, how to use Power Editor to run advert on Facebook, how to do LinkedIn marketing and the rest of it. Okay. So there was so much to be learned. So, but because of the little money, I was able to get those money to buy fuel because I was working from home. Then after a while, I sent email. It was on LinkedIn. I sent message to another person, another boss that I know in the past. And I told him that I would like to help him to power his business. I told him I would like to help him. And he looked at it. He said, well, come to the office. Let's discuss it. So I went to his office. And we discussed. And I told him that I would like to take, was it 100,000? I told him 100,000. I'd like to take 100,000. He said, no, well, I can't afford 100,000 naira now. So let's start with 50,000 naira. If you prove all the theory you have given me, if you are able to demonstrate them, after 3 months, we will negotiate. I said, okay, sir, no problem. So we get started after 3 months. Of course, I've been able to deliver results for him. I went back to his office. Then we discussed. Sir, I'm back. Let's go to 100,000. He said, well, Femi, you have done well. We have really been able to help us to, improve on our visibility online and the rest of it. The feedbacks are showing that good days are ahead and all of that. So, however, I will not be able to increase your pay from 50,000 naira to 100,000. What I will do is that I will increase it to 80,000 naira. Then I will recommend you for some of my colleagues that also need your skill for their business. So this man was able to increase my pay from 50,000 naira to 80,000 naira. Then he introduced me to a friend in the industry that employed my skill and agreed to pay me 70,000 naira every month. Then also introduced me to another company that agreed to pay 50,000 naira every month. So now I want somebody to do a summation of the three payments now. How much am I earning every month now? 80,000 naira, 70,000 naira, and 50,000 naira. That's how much. That's 200. Fatima, thank you.
200.
Yes, that's 200,000 naira. That is how I started earning 200,000 naira. Then I continue with that job. Don't forget, I work from home. I don't transport. I don't leave my house. I just wake up in the morning, carry my laptop. I'm working on my system. When I'm tired, I shut my laptop, off my generator, I sleep. Okay? So now I continue that job, and sometimes along the line, I organize a seminar in my church then, in Redeemed Church. I organize a seminar for young people like myself on how to work from home, digital marketing and the rest of it. So I was able to train them free of charge, because some of you think that whatever it is skill you have, the first thing is how to make money. No, sometimes you can even tell a company you want to do the service for them free, that they should just pay for the adverts, that you want to do it free. It will amaze them, and they will give you a trial. Now, I organized a seminar in church, and it was free for everyone. And both young people and old people came. So one of the men that came was the head of strategy for one of the PLC company in Nigeria. I won't mention the name of the company. So he attended the seminar on that Saturday, and after a few weeks, he called me that they would like to see me in their office. So I went to the office at Lekki Phase 1, And I was able to close a deal to manage their social media platform for 250,000 naira every month. And I was also given the contract to train their staff, in-house staff, like 5 or 6 of them, on digital marketing, which I charged them 500,000 naira. So I needed to just give you this foundation for you to understand how I started. Okay? So now, the me that was collecting 30,000 naira salary on my first project and agreed to collect 50,000 naira on another project, which was later increased to 80,000 naira, making 50,000 from another company, making 70,000 naira from another company. Now join another company to it, where I was being paid 250,000 naira every month for managing their social media platform. So I just see the magic now. So you see that I didn't just wake up and say that, oh, I want to do 7 figures. I want to be making 7 figures. I want to be making 1 million every month. That's not how I started. I started by even accepting ridiculous amounts of money, payments. I mean, very ridiculous. For me to agree. Don't forget, at the time I accepted 30,000 naira, I was already a graduate with banking experience, at least 2 years in banking sector. Okay, and I agreed to 30,000 naira. And I was able to use that opportunity to perfect my knowledge on the job. And after that, and let me also say this, while I was training in that company, where they offered me 500,000 naira to train the staff, I trained them for how many days? I think was it not 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks, like 8 days. It was like 8 days training. I collected 500,000 naira for that training. And one of the general manager in that company, he was coming around to attend the training to see how I was passing the knowledge to them. And one of the days he came around, he came very early, and he asked me that he has a job for me. He said that this is a private conversation, that it is unofficial. Now, this man has another company in Victoria Island. Even though he's a GM in that company, he has another company. But he said that he would also like me to work at that. The company is just starting. That would like me to work with them for the next 6 months. So I signed another contract of 6 months with that company. And the company agreed to pay me 115,000 naira every month. And all of this job, I was doing them together. Now, why am I sharing this with you? I want you to first of all understand that when you have a skill, there is a value on your skill. Number one. Number two is that when you have a skill, you must be able to understand that your natural talent, your education, your skill will still require some level of enhancement to get better. That's why we introduced this mentorship. You know, many people that came for this mentorship, I noticed some of the people, they are leaving the class and the rest of it, because some of them, maybe they already have some level of knowledge and experience, and they are feeling like, oh, these people are dulling me and the rest of it. Now, the truth of the matter is that we are making the program so soft that even people who have zero knowledge can be able to catch up. But we will get to a level that even if you already have some experience before, you will still benefit at the end of the day. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is that no matter your experience and knowledge or skill, you should make yourself available for further knowledge. For further knowledge. Yes, Emmanuel is asking me, but it wasn't easy at the beginning. Yes, it couldn't have been easy. It couldn't have been easy if I agreed to collect 30,000 naira. It couldn't have been easy now. It wasn't easy. I was spending the money practically on fueling my generator, to work. So it wasn't easy. But it was a price that I needed to pay to grow. Some of you now, it is not easy for you to buy data to come online to attend this program and the rest of it. But it is the price you have to pay. We can't say we want to offer this program free and still say that, all the people that will attend will be buying you data. We can't afford it. Okay? So you still have to pay some price from your own side. So that is it. So I was paying those prices, and at some point, it was not as if it was not looking as if I did money. Let me tell you the truth. As I was getting to that level, at some point, I began to feel like I can't ask myself, say, I sure say I don't do money ritual. I say this thing are freelancing and they do not be say I don't put my hand for something way. I don't know, say I don't do somewhere. Because now the reason for that is that once you stick to something and you continue to do it and you are getting better, people began to refer me. I'll say, oh, I have this digital marketing guy. Oh, take his number, call him. Somebody will come out of nowhere. Somebody will send me a WhatsApp message. I got your number from XYZ. Can you do this for us? Can you do this for us? So before I knew it, I had to start employing other people to help me because I couldn't catch up with so much demand that were coming to my table. So I had to employ a video editor. I had to employ graphic design. At the beginning, I used to do my graphics. At some point, I couldn't do my graphics anymore. Okay, I needed even better graphics than what I could do. So I cannot afford to pay somebody. I cannot afford to pay for video creators. I can afford to, like that. So that was how. But I needed to show you first of all how I started, and this is the reason now to now go beyond the idea of even working locally. That's why we introduce sourcing business, so that when you have this skill, all you need to do is to make sure that you are good at what you do, then put your skill out there. And this is the next thing I want to talk about. First of all, talking about the importance of you developing yourself and making sure that you don't stop at, oh, I know how to do this thing. You build yourself up to the point that you become an expert in what you do. Then when you become an expert and you're so sure of what you do, then the next thing is for you to now begin to put yourself out. You need to begin to put yourself out. Some of you probably are connected with me on LinkedIn. It was because of my digital marketing career that I built my presence on LinkedIn. And today I have over 100,000 followers on LinkedIn. Because I know that I'm into marketing. I need to market myself. I need to connect with organizations. And in the last 8 years, 8 years, majorly I've been actually marketing professional courses for organizations. I've been marketing for institutions. I've been marketing MBA programs. I've been marketing certification programs. I've marketed a lot of programs that has to do with professionals because I have chosen my own niche. That's my area of market is going to be on professional platform, which is LinkedIn, not even Facebook. Okay, there's a question. Did you train your staff? You hired experienced people. Did I train my staff or hired experienced people? Well, I have people I noticed that they are skilled, but they've not been able to perfect their skill. So I have people like that I train them over time. Then I also go for those who already have. There are certain things you want to do that you can't take a learner. Okay, you have to go for experts and pay them their money and have them do the job for you. So it's a mix. Okay, it's a mix. For example, like I mentioned, a guy, Michael, that works for me. He's an expert in graphic design. But I also have graphic designers that are not really very good, that I'm just trying to encourage them. So I give them some of the less important jobs to do, and I pay them their money. Then when I give to Michael, I know that I will pay premium price because he's an expert. So that's the way I've been doing it over the time. So you now have to put yourself out, which boils down to the idea of personal branding. If you are a freelancer, that's why you need to create presence, online presence. That's why we introduce sourcing. And I cannot flog that enough. The importance of that platform, sourcing cannot be overemphasized. I always talk about it. Okay, let me try and open it. Window. Okay, I'm sure some of you have been here because almost everybody you register here, right? You register for mentorship before you go to this place. So now this platform, many of you actually you are not aware of what this platform is all about. this platform is for freelancers. This platform is for, you can see, if you come here, you can see gigs. What you see here are gigs. They are freelance gigs. What you see here are freelance, they are people's gigs. Let me click this. So the idea is that after you develop your skill, you have to be able to bring your job out so that, like someone here says, I will write technical content for you. And she says she can write each of this content for $10. How much is $10 in Naira? Can somebody help me out? How much is $10 in Naira now?
5,600.
Okay, like 5,600. So what this lady, her name is Gold. Okay, I think this is her page. What she's saying here is that she can create a content for you for as cheap as 5,600 Naira. She's offline. Okay, so now if any company is looking for creative writer now and they come to sourcing platform, they can easily find a gig and click it, can go to a gig and purchase her gig. Why? Because she has put herself out. You can just come here and say buy now. You can just buy now, or you can send a message. For example, now I can send a message. And you're single, right? For my USA. Now, this is just like a form of a negotiation, okay? So I just sent that message now, okay? So now, because she has put herself out there, I could reach her. I could reach out to her. So the next thing you want to do, after you have been able to develop yourself, the next thing you want to do is that you want to put yourself out. You want to make sure that you have gigs. You also have your social media presence. If you are on Facebook, if the kind of thing you sell, you believe your audience is on Facebook, then you create good presence on Facebook. If you feel that it is on Instagram that you have your audience, for example, those of you that sell or that want to help businesses to sell more of ladies things, beauty things, cosmetics and the rest of it, I think the best place is actually Instagram. Okay, so you have to understand how these things work. So you begin to put yourself out, whatever it is that you do. Either you are a data analyst, either you are okay. Let me go back to that place. The window. Okay. Okay. For example, if you go to, we go to like all right, let's come down here. So let's go to marketing. You can see different categories. You can see graphic design, you can see marketing, you can see writing, you can see programming, you can see music, you can see video, business, phone, and the rest of it. And we are still creating more, more categories and the rest of it. So let's go to that programming and see what is there. So whatever it is, you don't have to be digital marketer. You could be a creative writer. You can see I can create a clean and modern WordPress website. Okay. I build real-time mobile application that can give you the business visibility it deserves. I will help you with your website and web app development. Okay, you can see stuff like that. I will build a responsive website or landing page. Okay, so you can see them like that. Yes. Okay, this is one of the things somebody mentioned at that time. So you can see another category. We can go to marketing. Let's go to marketing. So whatever it is, you can bring it on here. And many of you are not aware that The reason why we are training you is because we want to advertise this platform. We want to advertise it internationally. We want to run advert targeting Australia, Europe, America, and Canada. But the reason why we introduce mentorship is we want to make sure that the people who are going to put up gig here are well trained so that they will not destroy the reputation of the platform. So what much matter to you now as a person is developing your skill, because there is a platform where you can be able to sell your gigs, your skill, even internationally. So what you need to do as a person is to make sure that you maximize this mentorship program, you take it serious, you develop yourself so that when the opportunity comes, that you put up a gig and you are given a job, you are able to deliver. So you put yourself out there and you continue to develop. Then another thing you can do in monetizing your skill is to network. You have to network. Like I said at that time, most of the job I do right now, I don't do them alone. I make sure that I also outsource to other people. For example, if you say you are a digital marketer, I can beat my chest and tell you that you don't know everything in digital marketing. Even if you know almost everything, there are some aspects of the digital market that you naturally may not like. You don't have passion for them. So what you do as a digital marketer is that you have people that are specializing in that other area that you are not so good at or you are not passionate about, so you can outsource to them. And that way you are able to build a network around yourself to be able to provide the best, result for organizations, for clients, and your customers. Another reason why you also need to build network is for referral. Like I told you, the most difficult aspect of my career in digital marketing is getting my first clients. Immediately I got my first client and my second client. It was my second client that introduced me to two others. Then I went, like I told you, I did a training in church. I ran a free training for young people in church. And one of the older men that came for the training just to come around and see what the youth are doing, he realized that in his office, they will need my job, they will need my skill. He invited me to the office and they offered me a project that worked 250,000 naira every month. And on top on that, I trained their own staff for $500,000 naira, just about 8 days, 8 days straight. Okay, I trained about less than 10 people. Okay, I'm talking about 7 years ago. I'm talking about like 7 years ago now. So now, when you put yourself out, when you network, you realize that because you have value that you are bringing to the table, you have something you are doing, you are offering. When you come out, when you network, you see that in that network, you see people that talk about, oh, we need data analysts. Oh, I have a friend, they need data analysts. Oh, they need somebody, manager need virtual assistant, somebody, right now that a lot of people work remotely, they need people who can do a lot of job for them. So virtual assistants is selling very fast, even on the international market. On the international market, you could be in Nigeria and be working for somebody in UK as virtual assistants. You could be working for somebody in US as virtual assistants because you don't have to be available physically. It is an online thing. And I'm aware that those of you who are taking virtual assistants, your class has not started. Don't worry, you will enjoy your class. And also those of you who are taking a business analysis, the people who will enjoy this program most, I can actually see the data science is doing magic. The lady is actually amazing. And I can see the way they are breaking out into groups is so amazing, so fantastic. So, but everybody will actually have good time. Each one of you are going to have good time. And I also say this, each one of you will be expected to come up with your own projects at the end of this project, at the end of this program. We will be looking out for your individual projects. Does sourcing platform support users' demo project, data analytics? Let me see. Okay. I need a good writer who can deliver good quality that will pass plagiarism check. Okay, test 100%. Good command of English, error-free, and a creative writer. Please, if you have. Okay, you can chat me up on WhatsApp after this meeting. Okay, send all this information to me on WhatsApp, please. Then the sourcing platform support users demo project. Data analysis to be posted on it. Okay, what you can do is that you can attach a kind of you can have up to like 10 images attached to your you can have up to 10 images attached to your gig. Then you can also include your YouTube. If you have a short video on YouTube, you can include the link on your gig so that the client can go and watch the video, to be able to make their decision. So those are the kind of things we have on the platform. All right. So you have to be able to network so that you can be able to monetize. When you want to monetize your skill, you have to network. Then you have to ensure that personal development is a continuous exercise. Personal development has to be a continuous exercise, not something you say, "Oh, I'm done." You can never be done. As a freelancer, as a consultant, you continue to improve and refresh your knowledge. Okay, so personal development has to be a continuous exercise. So notice that I've gone for a 3-month mentorship. No, after this program, in the next 6 months, you must have improved greatly on your data science skill, on your data analysis skill, on your business analysis skill, on your web development. You must become an expert. You can't become an expert in 3 months, but you can develop the skills in 3 months. But if you want to become an expert, after 3 months, you are still working and you are still researching. So that in the next 6 months, even when you and your trainer meet, it be like, say, let it be as if it's like these guys are now even better than me. That's how it's supposed to be. If you are hungry for knowledge and you desire success in life, so you have to be, you don't relent on your, on your quest to learn more. Okay, so I will stop here first. I will open the floor for questions. More questions need to come in. Let me see. Let me take your questions. But that's the essence of this program for Sundays. Let me take your questions, please. You can send in your questions. You can unmute yourself, and you can raise your hand to also ask questions, please. So, guys, ask questions.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for this encouragement and your experience. Well, I have a question to ask.
Okay.
I'm not really sure if I've registered on sourcing, but I'm yet to really organize my gig and all of that, because I
Okay.
actually love digital marketing, so that's what I plan to go for. But I want to ask, are we going to get employed there? Are we going to see people we buy our gig after putting it there? That's my own question.
Okay. Thank you. Good question. I think I mentioned this earlier on. I said that we are actually putting effort in place to push sourcing business to Europe, America, and Australia, so that those places they can outsource jobs to Africans. But there is a but. The but is that we want to make sure that we push enough people who are skilled to the platform, which are you. And we are not just only going to push you there, we want to make sure that if your skills are lacking, that is the reason why we introduce this mentorship, so that you can be properly mentored, so that when they give you a job, you'll be able to deliver on the job. So guaranteed, jobs are coming. What is important is for you to be competent enough to be able to do the jobs. For example, now, if you say you're a digital marketer and they give you an SEO job to do. Like they want the SEO simply means search engine optimization. Now, SEO is very, very wide. It can be very, very technical if you really want to do a good job. So if you are not grounded, if you have not been properly trained and experienced, if you are given that kind of job, you will mess it up. Not only will you ruin your own reputation, but it could ruin the reputation of the platform that are on that platform. The people who are there are not skilled. Do you see now? So that's why it's important to don't just wait for the training dates in the next 3 months. Go ahead and develop yourself, because there's a lot of money you can make in the next 1 year. A lot of money you can make. So develop yourself, so that when you develop yourself and realize that you're competent, the organization have enough money to promote the platform so that you can get jobs. Not just jobs from Nigeria, jobs from outside. Okay, Emmanuel is want to ask question. Emmanuel is raising hand.
Yes. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, please. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Sir, this is my question. You said when you were starting the digital marketing store, it wasn't easy, sir. I know about that. So, but my question is this, sir. Before you come up to start a digital marketing store after you acquire the skill, another thing is to market yourself, as in make yourself visible for people to know that you are good in this job you can do. So how were you able to do that? How were you able to market yourself to the world and people know that you can do this stuff go better?
Okay.
Because that is one of the biggest challenge I'm having now to market
Yes.
yourself, because that is one thing.
Yes. So like I said, I think I mentioned that, but I will repeat myself. Once you realize that you are competent, then it is time to reach out. And there are different ways to reach out. I gave you my own story. Let me share. Let me see if I can share this. Let me share my stuff. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is my LinkedIn page, okay? And this is my profile. Now, how many followership do you see here? What do you see here?
146,180.
All right.
146, 180.
Okay. Now, immediately I started developing career in digital marketing. I said to myself, I need to grow my influence on social media. And because of the type of product I want to sell and the type of industry I'm going into, the kind of people I want to market to are professionals. And they are not really available on Facebook, they are available on LinkedIn. So for the past 8 to 9 years, I've been building my presence on LinkedIn because I understood my markets. I know where the people I want to reach out to are, the organizations. I know that I want to do business with organizations. I'm going to be reaching out to decision makers in the management level. Okay, so I had to choose LinkedIn as my social media platform, and I built my presence there. That's number one. Number two is that I didn't just start on LinkedIn. I first of all reach out to 1 or 2 people I know that can give me a job, that I know personally, that can give me a job. That's the first thing you have to be able to do. Once you have developed yourself, let me tell you one of the ways to do that. The first job you might do, you might have to offer it free. I'm a digital marketer. Let me manage your Facebook page. Don't pay me money. Don't pay me. Let me just be managing it for you. Be giving me your flyer, be giving me your content, I'll manage it for you. You see, the reason why you will say that is because you know that you have something you want to offer, not that they give it to you. After 1 month, they say, oh, stop going there. It's rubbish you are doing. But they give it to you. You are doing very well. It is the organization that will introduce payment for you, even though you say you want to do it free, because we are offering value. So by the time you do that one, for example, it is either that connection will give you another contact, or through that, you will build more confidence to be able to reach out to someone else. Somehow, that phase will be a stepping stone for you. So, and let me say this, the beginning is always the hardest. Your first client will be your most difficult adventure. Really, you have your first client, your second client. After that, it becomes a walkover. After the first 2 clients, I will tell you that most of my clients are just that they won't contact me, that they won't reaching out to me. Does that make sense now? Then you continue to develop yourself. Now, when I talk about building my presence online, let me tell you what I mean by that. Your content matters. Your content. What I mean by content is that when you are online, let's for example, some of you are on Facebook. If you're a digital marketer, you're on Facebook. And all the people who are your friends on Facebook don't even know that you're a digital marketer. Then you can get clients. But if you're a digital marketer, you're on Facebook, do a flyer for your digital marketing services. Do a video for your digital marketing services. Organize, if you have the skill to be able to organize training, organize training. If you cannot organize training, write a proposal. Send it to individual organizations that you feel might need your services. Check up their website. Go to visit their, if you want to see organizations that you can probably reach out to, go to their social media platforms. Some organizations have not posted anything on their social media platform in the last 3 months. When you see that kind of organization, you do research on them, tell them, I will be helping you to update your social media platform 3 times every week. Pay me so a month. I will do this for you. Before the end of this program, I'm going to be sharing my proposal formats, how to write a digital marketing strategy with those in digital marketing class. I'm going to have 1 or 2 sessions with you guys. Don't worry. So I will teach you the consulting aspect of digital marketing. There's digital marketing, there's digital marketing consulting. What I do is that I'm into digital marketing consulting. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys the digital marketing consulting aspect of digital marketing. All right, so that is it. So gradually you have to push yourself like that, and after a while, you'll be a high flyer. So who else want to ask questions? So Mokpe Emmanuel, have I been able to answer your question? Abel, it is well. Are you trying to ask a question? Timothy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm fine now.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Emmanuel. So Abel, you can go ahead.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes. Please, my question here is seriously, I like marketing. I love it for zero about it, except for what's so far. Here is I don't want just to dwell with training. I want a situation whereby I will have a closer training. I really want to grow in this platform.
Okay.
How can I get this back to me? Like I am ready to dedicate my time for this particular course.
Okay. I'm
Thank
happy
you.
to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. So what I will do for you and anybody who agreed to do the same thing with you is that I can afford to offer you guys in digital marketing extra classes during the week. So we can have extra classes during the week. And the first thing I want to teach you guys straight up, I want to go and teach you how to run adverts on Facebook, how to run professional adverts on Facebook, Then, although we have a trainer that will take you guys on SEO, but I will also do something on that. I will also take you guys. I will teach you some aspect of SEO, in terms of blogging and the rest of it. So we will look at that for digital marketing. Sorry for you guys who are not in digital marketing. I'm a digital marketer, so we have I'll be having a special session with them. So that's okay. I love what you just said. You see what you said now, the way you talk now, it shows that beyond the fact that there is a mentorship program, you are actually hungry. You are passionate to learn. So since you are passionate to learn, I will make out time for you. So even if it is only
Hello, sir.
Okay, Emmanuel.
Hello, sir.
I can hear.
On that aspect of Facebook this advert, I would like to learn though, because I want to like go into physical products where I want to market my physical products online. So
No
I would
problem.
like to
Anybody
learn.
that want to learn, one of the things about this program is that you can attend any lecture. Are you getting me now? If you are in
Okay.
data science or web development, doesn't mean that you can attend digital marketing class. Because at the end of the day, after this mentorship, you might realize that it's even digital marketing that is giving you job, that is giving you gigs, and you are making more money in digital marketing. So we will not stop anybody. That's why we allow everybody to be in as many classes as they want. Because this thing is about transferring knowledge. It's not about saying, you are taking a course, this is what you register for, you cannot go there. No, there's nothing like that. So you're free, please. You are free to attend any class. So any other question?
Yes.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay, let's take it one after the other. Okay, go ahead.
All right. I'm actually in just on WhatsApp group. I do not understand. I don't know where we can choose as many courses as we can. So can I still go ahead and register for digital marketing?
No, you don't have to register. You don't have to go to the platform to register. Just you can probably chat me up, then I will add you to any other class you'll be interested in.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so that is that. Then I want to encourage you, especially those of you who are in web development, data science, and app development. You must come up with your own project. You must develop a product before you graduate in the next 3 months. And we are trying to work out a kind of an internationally recognized certificate for you guys. Okay. Then we are also talking to startups in Europe so that maybe you guys finish your program. Some of you can be able to get maybe opportunity to have internship and the rest of it. Some of these companies. So the first thing you have to do for all of these things is to make sure you perfect your skill in whatsoever you learn. Please perfect your skill so that when the opportunity comes, there will be no surprises. Any other question, please?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Mute your mic, Joe. Let me talk first. Sir,
Okay,
I wanted to ask him, thank you. I have taken classes in copywriting, quite all right. I've also done I always watch videos on YouTube just to enhance more and to learn more. But the problem is, I just don't know how to now how to apply it into a real life scenario. It's really, I've been thinking about how do I want to start it up, how do I just pick up a pen and start writing, and it's just been, I don't know. I've just been thinking about it, and it has been giving me headache and sleepless nights.
What I'm going to say is that first of all, you have to make sure that whatever field you choose, make sure it's a field that it's a field that where you have natural talent and it flows naturally in you. That is very important. Most of the times, you don't learn to be a writer. Most of the times, you discover that you are good in writing. Okay? Then you now begin to look at it. Okay, what kind of writing do I want to go into? Is it writing books? Is it creative writing? Is it ghost writing? Is it health related writing? Is it motivational? Is it, you know? So you now begin to look at, oh, do I want to be working as a content developer for websites, for organizations, for magazines, and the rest of it? So the first thing is that you need to have this natural talent when it comes to writing. I do tell people, especially those who want to go into writing, because writing itself is like a talent. It's like a talent. And you can learn it, you can develop it, but there must be some level of foundation. Or at all, you must be passionate about it. If you're passionate about it, it will flow. I'm passionate about it, it will flow. Like for me, before I started digital marketing, I've tried a number of things. But when I discovered this digital marketing, I realized that I think this is my strength, and I stick to it. So continue to explore. Okay, you might realize that it is one aspect of creative writing that you are good at. You don't have to be able to write for anything. Okay, it just be a particular aspect that you are good at. Then you focus on it. Abigail, have I been able to address the question?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, Udoka,
good evening, sir.
Say something.
Good evening.
Good evening,
thank you so much for the class this evening. I actually came across you at LinkedIn, so that's where I got to know. But from this class this evening, I've just understood that digital marketing is not just for digital marketers, but like myself, I'm in data science and we are really achieving a lot there. But as the case may be, on this evening's class, I realized that one needs to market himself as well, which means good knowledge of digital marketing is very paramount for we all, not just those digital marketing. Like some of us that are equally owning a product of our own, at least. In as much as okay, we may decide to freelance with data science and some other things, we may be having existing product, but good knowledge of digital marketing, we should be able to use it to still market our own products, what we can offer, and even as a freelancer. So you have really opened my eyes. I will really need to start gaining a digital marketing knowledge as well. Thank you for that. So after we communicate, then now you can still take part in that. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So what you're talking about now is about personal branding. Let me tell you guys about personal branding. Personal branding is for everyone who want to access digital opportunity. If you want to be available and be able to access digital opportunity, you need to focus on your personal branding. Now, when we're talking about personal branding, we're talking about you creating your own presence on a number or on your own particular social media channel or platform where you are available, where you can be found. For example, if you look at my page that I showed you the other time, look at my page. When you go to my page, this is the first thing you see, right? Can somebody read what is there? Can you read what I highlighted, please?
Taking remote work, sign up for free mentorship to connecting freelancers around the world, sourcing the business.
Okay, so you see that. Then what do you see at the back here? What do you see at the back here?
That's a sign up, sourcing business. Right?
Yes.
So now, when you come to my page, and let me show you something now. Let me show you something like in the last 90 days, how many people have viewed my profile? Do you see this?
2,900.
2,900 people have viewed my profile in the last 90 days. Okay? Sometimes it could be bigger than that. Sometimes I can have up to like 10,000, 9,000 views in 90 days. Okay? In the last 1 month, because of this program, I've been very busy because of a lot of things we are doing in the background. So I've not been engaging my audience on LinkedIn. I've not been posting. Okay? So what that tells you is that if 2,900 people have visited my page in the last 90 days, those people have seen sourcing business and sourcing business mentorship sign up. They've seen it on my page. Now, that is personal branding because that is what I'm selling. That is what I do. So I have to make it available. I have to make it visible. So, for example, now, if you're a data scientist, you are a data science freelancer, or you are a virtual assistant freelancer, when people go to your Facebook page, when people go to your LinkedIn page, can they be able to see that that's what you do? When people go to your social media platform, can they be able to identify that? Many of you don't know that social media is a business platform. It's not a place to play. It's a place to sell, to make money. You make money. You know, some people will see what you do. That day, they don't need it. But the day somebody will need data scientists or somebody will need virtual assistants, say, oh, I know one lady. She's my friend on Facebook. She's into virtual assistants. But you are doing virtual assistants on your Facebook page. Nobody knows that you are into virtual assistants. On your Instagram, nobody knows that you're into virtual assistants because you did not invest into personal branding. You have to invest into personal branding. So any other question, please, before we end this program? I don't want us to spend so much time. Any other question?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Femi.
Go ahead. Okay, Taiwo, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, we really appreciate this opportunity. God will continue to strengthen you in the name of Jesus.
Thank you.
Actually, yesterday I wasn't available for WordPress class, and I don't know the second class on WordPress. The recorded video has not been sent. You haven't sent it to the platform for our benefit.
Yes,
so
I should upload everything to maybe tonight or during the week.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Then another question I want to ask is about this digital marketing, because irrespective of the department you have to just make sure you have one or two knowledge on digital marketing. So I would also want, the digital marketing recorded videos as well, to be on the platform, so that people like us that are not into that very particular one can also benefit from it, because we are not always aware of the time or the schedule of the program.
What I will tell you,
okay.
All right. What I will tell you is that all the departments, the videos are going to be available on our YouTube. So what you can do is that go and subscribe to the YouTube page, okay? So that as I'm uploading the videos, you'll be getting notification.
All right, sir. It's okay.
Yeah. So once I upload on digital market or whatever, you just get notification so you can go and watch it. You can save the video on the rest of it.
It's okay, Mr. Femi. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Yeah. Any other question?
Hello, sir.
All right. Kasarat, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. So my question is, to learn about digital marketing, does one have to know about graphic designs and all that? Because I really can't draw letter high, as in I'm not even really good in design and all that. So I just want to be clear.
No, if you're talking about digital marketing, there are different aspects to digital marketing. For example, you can be a Facebook advertiser, and that's the only thing you are good at. And that's one thing I want to do. I want to train you guys on how to be a professional Facebook advertiser. So even if you know how to run adverts on LinkedIn, or if you know how to do other aspects of digital marketing, I don't care. But I want to train you on Facebook marketing. So you can know Facebook marketing and you're not a graphic designer. A graphic designer is different from a digital marketer. There are some people that are not digital marketers, and all they do is that they provide graphic works for digital marketers. So you don't have to don't have to know how to design. You don't have to know how to create video. No. Some companies, when they want to hire a digital marketer, they will say you have to be an SEO expert, a graphic designer, can be able to create video address. You see, many of those companies don't even know the difference between the various skills. And that has been an issue. But the fact remains that when you're a digital marketer, it's good for you to be able to develop yourself in different areas as much as possible. But I will tell you, you can't know it all. What do you suggest?
Right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. I will want to the previous digital marketing classes to be available. What time would that be? Then John, hello sir. If I am getting some level of attention on Instagram from some foreign brand because of some fashion statements, what do I do? I have received nothing less than 6 proposals today alone. All they need me to do is to get their product and then get their products, take photos, and then we share on their social media platforms. Is this good or a scam? I think it's a scam. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. If you don't have a relationship with a business, you don't know anything about them, you take their product, you snap, they will go and use you as someone probably has used their product, and you are doing testimony and the rest of it. For example, now, imagine if we didn't do this mentorship program and we say that you should come and do video or come and snap picture to say that you attended a mentorship program. So that's what they're asking you to do. Something you did, they didn't offer you, they are saying you should snap with it. So that's a scam, obviously. Okay, thank you, Mr. Femi, for this knowledge. Thank you too. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. All right. I doubt there is any other question. If there's no other question, we can call it a day. I want to tell you guys that we have so many people, so many trainers. We have, okay, let me say this. On every Wednesday, we're going to be having a program on social media. It is part of this mentorship program. So what we do is that we invite experts to come and speak on business outsourcing and freelancing. And those informations are good for you. So like on this Wednesday, I will share the link before the date, or if you are following me on LinkedIn, or if you are following Sourcing Business on Facebook, you can be able to watch as well. So on Wednesday by 10 a.m. in the morning, we have another session. We're going to have Dr. Miko as a guest coming to speak to us on Wednesday. Miko is a freelancer. Miko has made over 150,000 US dollars through freelancing. Okay, Miko has about 8 years experience in freelancing. He's a Malaysian and he lives in Malaysia. Miko lives on an island alone as a freelancer, and he has made a lot of money working in America, Europe, and the rest of it. So Miko, myself and Miko are going to be having conversation on LinkedIn on Wednesday. So I will share the link before the date so that as many of us can be able to also connect and learn from. And Miko also is one of the mentors for this program, for this mentorship program. So I think maybe like, I don't know which date, if you check your brochure, you will see. Miko will be meeting with you before this program comes on in. Miko is in Malaysia, is in Asia, Malaysia, okay? So let's look forward to that. Then let's also look forward to all that people who are going to be coming. We're going to be having, one of our mentors is from Canada. He's an HR expert. In Canada, we have another person from European Union Economic, Tech Chamber. She's a mentor. She's supposed to be the one to meet with you guys today, but she had to reschedule because of some other assignments, other engagement. Okay, so she will be meeting with you guys. She will meet with you guys twice before the end of this program. Then we also have a professor from South Africa. that will also be meeting with you guys. So we have a whole lot of experts that will be meeting with us. Please maximize the opportunity, okay? And make sure you take your classes serious. So thank you so much for your time. God bless you. We can just go. All right, thank you. So,
thank you so much, sir.
Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Femi.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you. Enjoy your week.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Ah, my